Hello, my fellow CE-5ers and spiritually connected beings, and all those good people out there wanting to be involved in this area, wanting to get involved in CE-5, making contact, whether you be spiritual or healers or, there's quite a few, or clairvoyance or, whatever you're into, that we all have that sort of, find that we're all similar, that we've all got to respect the land and that there is a higher power, and by becoming spiritual and meditating, clearing the mind and focusing on breathing and focusing on all these things and getting more connected to the earth and getting connected to the universe. So I welcome you all, and I hope you can watch my whole movie and that it excites you and gets you ready, because I've got a question at the very end and I want you to answer it. I want you to answer it on this Facebook post, and I want you to answer it on YouTube and write your own little input, and I'll definitely reply, because the thing is, each person that watches this could think of something different, and the thing is, you're not conscious of what the next person next to you is thinking about it. So the key is to bring it up and to post it on there. And so what are your experiences? I know that you've probably gotten bored of telling people, but at least just say if you're in the CE-5 initiative or in one of my contact groups or the Disclosure Project UFO, like if you've made contact, you might get a bit bored to want to write again, but it might be good to bring up your topic. So if you say everyone on my page knows about me, at least write up a write-up on my YouTube channel, to get the information going and get people getting into this. So what are your experiences? What have you opened yourself up to? Like, what are you about? Where are you going to take CE-5 this year? So this year, it feels like it's nearly over, but it's gone that quick. What are you wanting to, where are you wanting to take CE-5 this year? Can you also inspire other people to join and experience making contact? So if this good thing that James Ian Daly was saying before, saying we need more people to start up a YouTube channel, we really do need that. I've said that before, and we do need more people to jump on board and do what we're doing. And it's character building, and you get better at it. So whenever you do get in front of the camera, you can at least ace it when it comes to the normal camera. So I'm hoping that I can make another 100 movies and become good at acing something. So I wanted to thank James Ian Daly for being a good guy, and also for mentioning me in a video. And yes, I do think we have different approaches and capture different crowds. That is why we need your help, as in you, the public, or the people who experience this, or people wanting to get into it, to join us in making videos and asking us lots of questions. So if you're not quite ready to start up your YouTube channel, just ask us lots of questions. Give each other healthy criticism. Healthy criticism is by saying the good things first before you say anything negative. So just say you watched a movie that was 10 minutes and say at least half of it was good. You start off by talking about the good stuff, and then you go from there. Because like anything, if you go to someone and say, if you've been talking for 10 minutes and there's just one thing you don't like, do you really think you start a conversation like that? So that's not directed at James. James is a great guy, and he, for someone that lives in America, I've got a lot of respect for him. Not that I wouldn't have respect for Americans, but on the internet as a person that I could honestly say that James is the sort of guy that if I went to America, I know if I caught up with him, I wasn't going to be mugged or, captured or something. So he's a good guy. So that's it, people. Never always trust everyone that you meet on the internet, but some people you just know are good people, and James is one of those. So thanks James, keep up the good work, and let's work together, and hopefully this movie script comes. I'm working on a movie script, guys, at the moment, so it's hopefully going to get written up by someone that I've just met that works with my brother, and get it professionally made, and I'll give him a cut if it makes any money. That's for another day. So I have a question for you all to comment on. So when you post about this movie, because I want all you CE-5ers out there to get on board with this movie, what I'm wanting you to do is I'm wanting us to join together as a big happy family I'm wanting us to talk more and inspire each other. I want each other to give people compliments, but well-deserved compliments, because no one likes a compliment that's, you know, tell people the good stuff they're at, inspire people, and always, you know, always be a good person. Always, you know, use a heart, be kind. Yeah, so the question is, how can you help myself, James Ian Doley, Costa Macrease, and others, like Greer or other people, how can we bring this to the public and jump on board? So we're wanting to make this go pretty mainstream, but we're wanting it to be done properly, and we're wanting to change people's how they used to think, and we're wanting to fix them. We're not wanting to fix them by saying, hey, you've got a problem, but it's by, you know, if you're someone who's a kind person that listens to someone, and you're generally interested wanting to find out exactly how they think, then, you know, you're not going to piss off people. So, sorry if you don't like swearing. I'm Australian and they love to swear here, but I don't like getting sworn at. That's one thing I hate. I hate getting sworn at. And I just think that in generally people in life need to respect one another a bit better. If you're from another country, you've got to stop, you know, hating other people from other countries. You know, you've got to get over it. Like when you think about how many ETs that are out there, you know, you've got good ones, you've got bad ones. Mainly it's probably good ones, all right? Then you've got the really advanced people that are like billions a year more advanced than us, that don't even talk to us, or don't even talk to other people below us, or the same as us. Like, you know, they're so, you know, what we are to the aliens, the people that are so far advanced that are ETs that won't even talk to these people. So, you know, where if you think about the universe, how it's like 14.6 billion years or something like that, and then there's other universes, but there's probably a universe out there that's like 1 trillion years old. But imagine if they worked with other universes and other universes, but this was like at the start of when they thought the universe was created. And they sort of, you know, they had obviously got on well with each other, and they hadn't gone extinct, and they kept on working ways, but they were silent, you see. So to us, we're not at that level. We're not at the level globally to talk to ETs right now. But select few of us can, and everyone has it within them, as long as, you know, you've got to become a good person, you've got to use intent, you've got to use love, you've got to have a good heart, you've got to think about ideas, and you've got to have it within you to be able to do it. You know, you're not going to have some person, you know, crack addict that's going to, you know, make like, you know, start making contact or whatever, because, you know, no one's going to want to make contact with someone like that. So, you know, like, you've got to have it within you to make contact, and you've got to be a good person. And that's the thing, is see the big scale on this and how I want this. I want everyone to sort of, you know, I want it to be based around education. I want the educational system to be better, and I want it to start up these universities that go around teaching people, and it puts everyone on the same page. It's not a religious church, but schooling system, but it turns into a religion because of how many followers we have, you see. So we basically teach people about spirituality, about being a good person, and about getting everyone on board. So then when you're walking down the street, it's not people that just barge past you, or people stare at you, or people mouth off to you, or whatever. Like, everyone just gets worded up and say, hey, you know, like, and, you know, people aren't racist. And, you know, we go then to big businesses and we say, hey, we'll work on these projects for you, we need some funding, and then once it's done, we'll get a cut and you can have the majority of it, but we want it for educational systems. So the thing is, like, I want to push the spiritual movement, and the thing is, they've tried to keep it hidden from us about about spirituality and what it's really about. Like, some people say, don't you hate the people go, you know, I don't believe in spirituality, I believe in science. And it's like, but only if you can say to them, hey, guess what Black Ops are doing? Guess what secret projects are doing? They can take AT home, and they've got teleportation, they've got this, they've got transdimensional, they've got blah, blah, blah. Like, they wouldn't be able to comprehend it. And that's it. It's how you deliver it. And, you know, I'm wanting you to everyone that watches this, even though most of the people that would watch this are a good person, but for the people that aren't, and you know, you feel a bit bitter because of how you've been treated in your past by people, and you know, just know that, you know, I'm sorry that you've had to have a bad past and you are bitter in the world, and you know, you look at my ideas and think it's never going to happen, but you know, like, I've made so much contact thinking about these things, and you know, I just want to say that change doesn't happen from doing the same thing over and over again. And sometimes we underestimate what a potential is or what avenues we can go down because we're thinking in such a small box. And so that's why we've got the old Buddha out, because Buddha was a champion. He never proclaimed to be a god. This is thinking in new boxes. So we've got to think in new boxes. This is The Power of Public Relations, just a book I got the other day. So I've read a bit about both of them, but I haven't read all of them yet. I recommend reading. Reading books on how to deal with people and a bit of psychology, and I find is really good. I'm reading a book at the moment that says when everything changes, change everything. So I can't wait to get stuck into that. I've just bought it. So I've had to change things in my life. I'm hoping that we can all support each other and be a happy family. I'm not going to keep on talking for much longer. So I want this to be shared, and us as groups, Facebook groups or whatever groups, we need to come together. We need to keep on adding ourselves and posting. Create your YouTube channel. Say what you're about. Say what your mission statement is about. You can do it because people didn't believe in me and I've done it. I'm no movie star, but I've created something and I feel it's going to make some change and make some difference. So I want you to be a part of it. Jump on board. Ask me and James anything, or even Dave Hillis. Or Costa McCrease. You know, I don't know Greer, so I can't get you to ask him. I think he'd be a very busy person, but let's see where it takes us. So yeah, let's get back to those questions. How can you help me, James, Costa, and people like us there's just mentioned a few? How can you help us, support us to build our groups and to help you build your group? Because we're all here for one objective, and that is to make peace on earth, to make peace throughout the universe, to be a part of the universe, to have a future, to be able to have technologies that we've already invented by humans, not back engineered, but we've already invented by ourselves, to be able to put that out to the public. So dream big, think locally, think small, and make sure you need to know what you need to do today. So don't get too caught up in this, but I want you to stand by my side and get on the wagon and comment and say, what is it that you want people to know out there, and where do you want to see us go, and can you be a part of that to make it all happen? So over and out, people, and good luck, and know that me and James and Dave and Costa are genuine people, and we're here to help. And yeah, let's see if we can grow this, and let's make history. You want to be a part of history, don't you? I definitely do. I want a future. So yes, it all works out. So just get on board and see what we can do. Peace.